up, Big Olof with you here again today. I'm going to go over if the ammunition shortage is over and do it by the numbers. I would say definitely not. Demand is still outpacing supply by a ton, and I just want to kind of throw some numbers at you so people can kind of think about it. First of all, I got 3 different sets of 22 long rifle. It's a caliber that's obviously really hard to find right now. People are looking all over for it. Pulled this out of the back of the safe. Bought this several years ago, far before any ammunition for 22 long was at all hard to find. Have a brick here for 19 bucks. I remember buying them for even less than that. Here is a can that I found, 325 sealed can of Federal that I was able to buy like right kind of in the midst of everything. And then I got these 2 little bricks today. These guys here, 3.5 cents a round. This can here, 7 cents a round. And then the ones I got today, which I could only buy 2, were at about 10 cents a round for these. We're going to continue to see this, I believe. Doing research online, you can find different spots that says the daily or the yearly production, if you combined all the major manufacturers for 22 long, Winchester, Federal, CCI, all these guys, they estimate that they can produce about 4.2 billion rounds a year. So let's break that down. If you do that basically by state, it's going to be around 230,000 cartridges of 22 per state per day. That equates to right around 460 bricks. So to put this in perspective, if you have 20 people in the entire state that you live in buy 5 bricks of 500 a day, that is going to outpace the supply. And then you're going to have this situation for as long as it takes. I guarantee you people aren't going out and blowing through, 4,000 rounds of 22 every single day. So eventually this will all clean itself up. There's no real good way to put it, but you're seeing this with all the components. And then you have, obviously, the conspiracists start yapping about, this is due to government, the Homeland Security bought a bunch of ammunition and they're locking down everything, and it's hurting, guys like the primer guys that are making the primers, or the powder guys are being outstretched. And it's more than just one factor. Yeah, that may play a very minor role, but no shortage or panic buying like this occurs just because of one thing. You obviously have the filling of government contracts, which happens each year, and it's something that's going to continue to happen. These guys write contracts. They don't guarantee you and I anything. That we go to the store and we get X number of rounds of ammunition. The government contract pays these guys and get the guarantees in the contract. The main thing is the panic buying of when you go and you might want some pistol primers, instead of buying your 1,000, you go out and you buy 10,000. That very quickly, an increase of 100%, a manufacturer can't just ramp up production 1,000%, 100%. That just doesn't happen. They're built to make a certain amount, and that's how it is. Obviously, you have demand outpacing supply. You have the contracts. You have different, political factors or, happenings in the United States with Sandy Hook and other things that are also driving this massive increase in demand. But it's no one thing. Federal Ammunition, a huge producer, sent an open letter to all of its customers just saying that, yeah, hey, we do sell to the government, but it's such a minute amount in comparison that what hits the civilian market, which is true. The ammunition that's provided to the civilian market is far greater than anything sold to the government. Also, you know, the government's not buying any 22 last time I checked. There is no pull on that, so it's completely private sector driven. When will this end? That's a good question. Like I said, I think that we're getting closer. We are starting to see ammunition back on the shelves, especially, you know, specialty shops. You will see stuff from time to time. However, what will stretch this out is a couple different factors. I mean, it's all basic economics. Today, I was only allowed to buy 200 rounds of this 22. Well, that's fine and dandy, but if I'm only allowed to buy 200 rounds, I'm going to buy 200 rounds every single time I'm in there until I feel like I have enough. Whereas, you know, they're trying to control the market. We should just continue to let people, if they want to hoard it, buy it out until they're either broke or feel they have enough, and then eventually this will go away. It will be more painful, but it'll be over quicker. By rationing ammunition, primer, powders, and things out, it'll continue to drive the length of how long it'll take for everything to recover. I would say the other thing too that's killing everything is the fact that people are really profiteering or gouging. You see everywhere online, everybody's gouging. Oh, okay, you know, I want 1,000 primers. They're charging $75 for 1,000 small pistol primers, or, you know, they're getting 30 cents a round for, you know, 22 long. Yeah, again, it looks really gnarly, but if people are willing to pay it, eventually it'll work itself out. That's just how, you know, a free market works. Anyways, definitely ammunition, we're not out of the woods yet, but we are starting to see things like the powders, like the primers, like the small caliber 223 9mm, you know, starting to come back. So I'd say bear with it. I'll check in another couple of months, and hopefully things are totally good and we're back to paying 3 cents a round, 2 cents a round for 22, and having happy days. Go ahead, check me out on Facebook, like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, definitely leave them below. That's the Big Olof.